Good morning, viewers. Today the topic is low HDL as a hallmark or first marker of diabetes and insulin resistance. Routine tests like HbA1c, fasting blood sugar, random blood sugar, postprandial blood sugar are usually negative or normal in the initial days. So today the advantage of testing initially at the age of 20 years for low HDL levels is the topic. Why? Because low HDL is lipid profile test is nowadays done in every center. So in smaller place also you can get a lipid profile. In that lipid profile you'll be seeing HDL, LDL, VLDL and triglycerides. If you multiply the triglycerides into fasting triglyceride into fasting insulin, and or if you can convert fasting triglycerides into fasting blood sugar and divided by 2 and log in calculator, what you get is a triglyceride index. So high triglycerides and low HDL are the hallmark of diabetes. How this happens is whenever we have a high glycemic diet or like that we take regularly, especially in the night time after 7 p.m., like either beer or biryani or alcohol. What happens is very high glycemic diet knocks off the first pancreatic beta cell insulin sensitivity. That is, the insulin pancreatic beta cell loses the insulin sensitivity, so it produces a large amount of insulin. This large amount of insulin is required to maintain the blood sugar normal. But what happens is this large amount of insulin produces more amount of triglycerides. This large amount of triglycerides again produces obesity. This triggers adipose tissue, increase in the free fatty acid. These free fatty acids, once they are released, they come to the liver. In the liver, they join with the glycerol and then form acetyl-CoA. And the acetyl-CoA can be converted into mitochondria. There it gets converted as ketones, or it can convert it into cholesterol in cytoplasm. So by taking a high glycemic index, what happens is you will be losing the beta cell insulin sensitivity, and you will be having a very high amount of insulin resistance. This produces increased free fatty acids, which in turn increases the insulin resistance and causes obesity, increases triglycerides, and finally the carbohydrate receptor protein, which is a very sensitive genetic modification along with steroid receptor protein, controls the outer surface of the liver, which are coated by the LDL receptors. So whenever there is a high cholesterol, the LDL receptors on the liver surface are activated by PKC9, which are activated by SREBP, steroid receptor protein, which are under control of carbohydrate receptor protein, which is under control by GLUT4, glucose transporter, which is under control of insulin. So by taking a large amount of biryani or beer in the night time, midnight biryani, or wine or alcohol, or high glycemic foods like ice creams and all, what you will do is you knock off the pancreatic beta cell insulin sensitivity. The muscle cell loses its insulin sensitivity. The adipose tissue loses insulin sensitivity. So a lot of glucose that is there in the body triggers large amount of insulin, thereby triggering hypertriglyceridemia and loss of the coating surface of the liver. LDL receptors are gone. So PKC9 levels are there to interfere, and you will get a low HDL and high LDL. This is because the esterification between LDL and HDL is under control of CETP, which is controlled by the insulin. In insulin resistance, the post receptor signaling is lost, hence will be getting a high LDL and low HDL. So to prevent that, what you have to do is daily 10,000 steps you must walk, go for a vegetarian diet, and avoid high glycemic foods, and late night the eating should be coming down. 7 p.m. should be the last dinner. So every Indian must have a 7 p.m. should be the last dinner. You must maintain and 10,000 steps per day, and you must have 8 hours of sleep and 50 grams of complex carbohydrates, holidays, vegetables. So you must make it a habit. By this determination, you can India can avoid diabetes, and India can come out of diabetes epidemic. By this, today's metabolic problem is tomorrow's inflammatory problem. That's next day's autoimmune problem. This is nothing but a triggering of either myocardial infarction. It can present as a glucotoxicity like diabetes, or it can present as a lipotoxicity like a coronary artery disease, or it can trigger autoimmune inflammatory reactions like what we have seen in coronary epidemic. All this can be prevented by taking simple 3 steps. 7 p.m. should be the last dinner. 50 grams of fiber. That is 5 times you have to improve your vegetable intake. Third is 10,000 steps. Everybody has to walk. Every Indian from the age of 20 years must walk 10,000 steps. 8 hours sleep is compulsory. Thank you for joining me. And every day I am updating. And if you like this my recording, kindly join me in Quit India Diabetes campaign and spread the message. See that our next generation will not get diabetes, because diabetes is reversible and diabetic gene can be reversed. So join me in my campaign for Quit India Diabetes campaign. I am Dr. M. Surendra Nehru, 0996372199. Thank you.